What goes on, guys? We're back again with yet another video, and today we have a very special guest. This is my girlfriend, Alyssa. You've probably seen her in a couple videos. You've probably seen her in more videos than she's watched total, because she doesn't watch my shit. It's not a lie. Name the last video you watched.
I don't know.
Exactly. All right.
I watch all your TikToks.
We're gonna continue because she doesn't watch my shit. Okay. But today, as you saw in the title video, and the title of the video, we're gonna be taking a look at some WonderCon reveals. There was not much. I really thought that they were gonna have more. I think I have maybe 15 things here, and more than half of them are from one company. Really awesome shit, but just nothing super special. And in traditional fashion, it always kind of ends up like this whenever there's a con. I have a huge Big Bad Toy Store box. I was getting ready for work this morning, and my brother knocked on my door, and he's like, "Open the door." I'm like, "What?" And I open the door, and it's this huge box, and I was not expecting this until like Wednesday. So I'm happy about it. It means I got a lot of content coming up. So you guys already know how this goes. I don't really have things scripted. I have it written down. We'll talk about it. And we're going to open this up as we go along. So I'm not going to edge y'all. We'll go ahead and start with the box first.
I have no idea what's in here.
No. She don't know.
I was going to say,
I think
never do.
this is a box of shit that she does not like. You don't even have to close your eyes because I don't think you know any of the characters that are in this box. Alright, so the first thing, we'll talk about these. I was shocked on how big these things were. I thought they were going to be like these little things, and I thought they were just kind of overpriced for what they were. But I got the Jim Henson's Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. If you have not watched this, it's literally like less than an hour, maybe 45-minute special. It was Jim Henson's first like TV special. One of his first. I won't say it's his first, but it was massively successful. I watched it for the first time this year, and I absolutely loved it. Now, I only got Ma and Emmett himself, but at first I was like, I actually thought about returning them. I'm like, oh my god, they're like way bigger than I thought they were going to be. But they actually kind of scale with the NECA Toys Muppets figures. He's too far over there, but I have the count over there. And they don't look terrible with them. And honestly, it's just a hassle to return them. And I want these characters on the shelf. So I believe a company named Plastic Meatball made these. I've not had any experience with that company. But yeah, I love Emmett. I mean, she knows I love anything Muppet related and anything Jim Henson related. I mean, he's like my idol. So, yeah. Did you want to take a guess on how much these were each? Because I thought they were going to be overpriced at first, but I actually am not. I'm not too upset about it now.
35 each.
That's pretty close. They were about 40 each.
Yeah.
I don't think that's terrible considering how big they are.
They're really big, yeah. So I think
they're huge. I mean, they're 6-inch figures. I mean, they're not like to scale necessarily. It depends on what your idea of scale is, but they're huge. I'm not going to sit here and say they're not. I mean, if you want to talk about it, they are otters. They're not supposed to be almost as tall as a person, but I think Ma just looks even bigger because she's got a huge dress, where Emmett looks a lot more reasonable in size.
She's like taller than him. I mean, again, like she's the one like
bigger,
but
very, very cute little special. If you haven't watched it, it's peak Jim Henson.
Wait, why didn't you get Alice?
I just don't. She wasn't really in the special that much. If they continued this line, I'd go back and get her, but I don't think they are. Like, they could do like the River Bottom Band, I think is what it's called. There's like an evil band in it. They're not like evil, but they're just dickheads. And if they made all of Emmett's friends, like the Beaver and all that, I would get those, and then I would go back and get Alice. But if this is where the line ends, I'm good with just Ma and Emmett because they're adorable. So, yeah, I remember when I opened that box this morning, I was like, holy shit, they are enormous. All right, let's take a look at, let's talk about the first couple of reveals here. First of all, McFarlane Toys, of all companies, came here and just revealed all this stuff. I mean, for a line that is pretty much confirmed to be dying within the next year and a half, which pisses me off. they revealed a lot of awesome stuff. So first off, for Spawn, they revealed Blood Axe Spawn. Comes with a new horse. I mean, it'll probably be reused, but I mean, there's new paint and stuff on it. I'll probably pick that up. I've been keeping up with the Spawn line. I actually just reviewed Rat City and Robot Spawn, so keep an eye out for that. I ain't happy with Robot Spawn. And then they showed all 4 of the turtles from the image books, and these look great. I mean, if I'm a slut for anything, it's a good set of turtles. So I'll probably pick them up too. But then, of course, their DC line, which is said line that is not going to be around anymore, they revealed all these awesome things that were not in rumor lists that I remember, and characters that I didn't think we were going to be getting. And now, again, this is not a news video. I'm only talking about the stuff that I plan on picking up. They're doing a classic Bizarro. He looks great. I don't like the body that they picked for him, but he looks really good. Cyborg Superman, a classic Cyborg Superman. It's a freaking red platinum, which really sucks. Because that means it's like the original character. Like, it's not like a chase of a different one, which is so stupid, but the whole thing's stupid. But I really want that Cyborg Superman to finish my reign of the Supermen. That would be really cool, because they showed a new Eradicator too. I don't have a picture of that, but they showed a new Eradicator too. Sandman, he looks awesome. This is the design that I wanted to fill out that JSA. I mean, I at this point, I do want to get, what's his name? I forget it. The dude who kind of looks like Atom Smasher, but he has bare arms. I forget. I do want to get him at this point. I need to pick up 2 Starmen, but of course they're the chase ones, so I'll be lucky if I even find one. But I want to pick up 2 Starmen because I have a custom idea for another one. But yeah, we'll see about that. But Sandman looks awesome. Mr. Miracle, he looks great. We need a big barter with him. Please make her the deluxe. I'll buy it. That would be great. We love a short king. And a classic Deathstroke. I didn't think I was going to be getting a new Deathstroke. I thought the last one I got was perfectly fine for my needs, but this one looks fantastic. So I will definitely be picking up Deathstroke as well. And then we got some crazy villains here that we've been asking for. Mirror Master, so our Flash fans. Mirror Master looks awesome, but you guessed it, he's a fucking red platinum. So I'm not going to go crazy. I don't need Mirror Master. I would like to add him to my League of Villains, but he's one that if I find, I'll grab it, but I probably won't kill myself looking for it. But one that I am going to have to get, and he's not a platinum, is Kite Man. I cannot believe they're making a Kite Man before they made Zatanna or Black Canary. That's crazy. That is crazy work. But I think my favorite reveal, and it's between him and Kite Man and Sandman. I think Sandman looks awesome. Is a Golden Age Beast Boy in the purple and black suit. While I like the Changeling suit in the red and white, as somebody who grew up watching the Teen Titans and even Teen Titans Go, as I got older, I appreciated that show more. That's my Beast Boy. Him in the purple with the gray gloves, the gray shoes, the black. He looks fantastic, so I definitely will be selling my other Beast Boy to get him because he just looks great. And he'll look great with the tiger that I made. Stay tuned. I actually don't know about that yet. I made that.
Really?
I made that last summer, and I still never posted about it. I think I'm going to do a huge custom video. Stay tuned for that, because I got a lot of crazy stuff coming in. Cool. Crazy work. But, alright, there's 2 other companies, but let's jump into this box again. We're going to stick with the Jim Henson theme here. I got the second wave of the Fraggle Rock by Boss Fight Studios. Now, I'm happy with all of these, except I really wish that, because Moki is a very, very different design from the original Fraggle Rock, though this is technically based on Back to the Rock, which is the new Amazon Prime series, I think. I think it's on Prime. Something like that, maybe Paramount. This is the newer one. Moki looks very different. If they were to go back and make a classic Moki, I would totally sell this one and grab that one, because everybody else's designs pretty much stayed the same except her. I mean, she still looks great. I'm very excited, though. I did have some bad luck with the first wave. Sticking with... I got the whole second wave. So, we got Wembley, his bitch ass. He looks great. I love this line. This is so much fun. Again, I love Jim Henson. So anything Jim Henson, I'm going to get. Jake, this is for you. We got Boober. Maybe, I told him I would maybe get him a Boober, but this one's mine. Boober is, if you don't like Boober, I don't like you. All right. And then finally, the big one, and he's bigger than I thought he was going to be. We got a big old Sprocket, and he looks great. I'm going to be honest here. I don't see them doing Gorgs. I don't even know if I want them to do the Gorgs, because how would you do Gorgs? I mean, if they were going to be, I mean, even Sprocket isn't to scale with the Fraggles here. Sprocket is too small for how big the Fraggle should be. And by that logic, I'll just think about it like this, Alyssa. These are almost 1-to-1 scale. That's about how big a Fraggle is. And Gorgs are full-bodied Muppets, so by that logic, an accurate scale Gorg would have to be as big as me. And I don't know.
They were like that size?
What? If the Fraggles were that size? I mean, it'd be more doable. I wish these came with little doozers. I don't like the bigger doozers either. I probably would get the Gorgs, to be completely honest, if they were bigger, maybe 8 inches tall. They wouldn't be to scale at all, but I mean, who doesn't want the Gorgs? They're kind of scary though. They used to scare the shit out of me.
How would you display that?
It's a clothesline, so
I know what it is.
he comes with.
How you
I think
display it.
I don't know. I mean, you might hang it on the wall behind them. Like put thumbtacks in the wall and hang it up. I don't know if I'm going to because of like space and stuff, but he does love his laundry. And does he have a waist joint? I have an extra. Yeah, I guess they do come with waist joints, but that's pretty cool. I'm very excited. So, do you want to guess the prices on those? I'll give you a hint. He was a little bit more.
Well, I could assume that. I'm gonna say $35 again for these ones.
Yeah, I think they were $35-$40, something like that.
And then this one, I'm gonna say like 50.
I think these were 40 and he was 45.
Huh.
So I don't think that's a bad price.
Close.
And these are very premium figures. Like they're very, and one thing that I love is they use very minimal plastic on this. You can see that they use.
Oh yeah. At first I thought when I was looking at this, like it was like a cave.
Well, I think it works on both things because Fraggle Rock was all about like the environment and ecosystems and things.
Like that,
but it also works as a cave. They live in the rock. So, I think they look fantastic. They are very premium figures. I'm very excited to get them open. But like I was saying, if the line ends here, I won't be too upset. I think it's going to be a great display having them with Wave 1. Next company we'll talk about, real quick, we'll talk about Longbox Heroes. They're doing a 6-inch line of articulated figures instead of their little ones. And they're starting off with the Tick. Now, I really like the Tick. The Tick is pretty awesome. Read a bunch of his books. I watched that really bad Amazon Prime show with Patrick Warburton. No, Patrick Warburton was the old one.
You did watch the new one.
He was I watched the new one, and he was the new one too. Whatever, but I like the Tick. But I'm actually one of the few people who's very fortunate to have the Shocker Toys Tick, and that's like a damn near perfect Tick.
Is that the one we found at that one comic book store?
And I was like freaking out, and it was like my first like Grail that I ever bought. Yeah, like. So I don't know if I can like get rid of that. I really don't. It's a great figure. It totally holds up to this day, to the point where like I've never been like, oh, I hope somebody makes a new Tick. But this Tick looks fantastic. It's definitely a little bit more articulated, and it's only $40. Like, and it comes with a lot of shit. So I don't know. That might be one that like I'll watch a couple of reviews and see what people are saying. But I don't need 2 Ticks, but I don't think I can get myself to get rid of the first Tick that I got, because that's like that figure is like, even she knows about that one. That's like it's like a significant figure in my action figure journey here. But all right, there's only one other thing from WonderCon, so we'll finish off with what's in the box here. This is the figure that I was talking about earlier. We got Red Sonja. Now, this is actually a character that I read a surprising amount of, and it's because a while back, I guess it was maybe 2 years ago, I have a friend whose uncle passed away, and he gave me all this stuff, or she gave me all this stuff from him, all these statues, comic books, action figures, all this stuff. And he was kind of freaky. Let's just be completely transparent here. It was kind of some of those pages were a little crusty. But you know, there was a lot of Red Sonja in there. And so I was waiting to sell some. I didn't keep everything. So when I was selling some of this stuff, which, you know, full transparency, my friend was totally fine with that. She totally is. She said, get that money. You know, she's great. But I read a lot of the stuff that he had while I was waiting, and he had a ton of Red Sonja. So I actually have read a lot of Red Sonja, and this figure looks great. I mean, we know Boss Fight is good from making the Fraggle Rock figures. This is like their first realm into 6-inch action figures. Like 1/12. But I think she looks great, and it's a cool character to add to like the random comic book shelf. We don't get cool comic book females a lot, so I would love Vampirella in this style because I read a lot of her too. We had a lot of them too. But you want to guess the price on that one?
It has 3 heads, so I feel like it's more than just 30. Because I was gonna say 30 originally, but it didn't have much else.
There's some accessories down there that I can't see.
40.
She was a little bit more than that. She was 50.
Oh.
She comes with some artwork inserts. Like flipped over the box. That's everything she comes with.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all these, you could, I'm not doing this, but you can make like a naked body, so to speak. Like, people are buying this as like a buck too, to like put other stuff on top of it. Which, in my review, I'm definitely going to talk about this. They could have painted something under her little skirt there. It literally is just a fucking skin.
God.
Yeah, it looks a little weird. Maybe a little bit of underwear or something. But I guess Red Sonja wouldn't wear underwear. So, anyway, the last thing from WonderCon that we're going to talk about, and this is my favorite reveal. Yeah, definitely my favorite reveal out of anything. I even sent it to her, and I don't always send her stuff. But Jada Toys, we love Jada Toys. I mean, they showed Vega. He looks great. They showed more Street Fighter stuff. They showed Tony the Tiger, new stuff of Fred and Barney. All that looks fantastic. But they revealed that they showed off finally their what are you doing?
I'm looking at it.
They finally showed off their Frosty the Snowman. And
brother!
Holy shit. He looks perfect. I've always wanted a Frosty the Snowman. Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? Whether you celebrate Christmas or not. What loser wouldn't want that? So, very happy about that. I will totally be grabbing that. I mean, that Tony the Tiger is $25. So, even if you want to price Frosty at $30, he comes in like that vintage TV. Keep that line going. I love Christmas. I plan on doing a permanent Christmas display, as you guys probably have heard from my reindeer video, my Santa video. I love Christmas. So, I'm very excited for that. But the last thing in our haul today is I did get the 4-pack of Mythic Legion skeletons. And I spoiled it. $100 for this. That is a fantastic price. That is a fantastic price for Mythic Legions. Keep in mind, Mythic Legions usually run you like $50 to $60 each. So to get 4 for the price of $25 a piece, I'm very excited. Now, full disclosure, one of these I'm going to be making into a custom of something really cool, which I'll tell you afterwards. I'm not going to say it on here, but I have a really fun custom that I saw somebody do something and it made me think of it. But the other 3, they're just going to be on my horror shelf. I might put them in the thought about putting them in dancing poses to mimic that old Disney cartoon.
I like the pumpkin.
Yeah, there's some. These are awesome. You get some vampire-looking skulls and stuff. Yeah, and I don't know what you think, but $100 for this is a really, really good price.
Yeah, it's like $25 a piece.
Yeah, that's especially when you know. I mean, coincidentally enough, I have my Mythic Legion shirt on today, or my Four Horsemen Studios. We know Four Horsemen is good. Like it's it's like, oh, $25 is good, but are the figures good? But we all know Four Horsemen Studios know what's up. So I'm very excited about this. This is probably, I don't know what my favorite thing is actually out of these. I'm actually kind of excited to play with that red Sonya because that figure looks really nice. If it's a good base body, I might grab one of their naked bodies for a custom idea that I have. But yeah, so WonderCon, they really didn't show that much that I was interested in. It's a lot of, third party, independent stuff, which is so cool. That's awesome, but nothing that really floats my boat, so to speak. So with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I post a lot on all those apps, and I have a great time, so I'm sure you will too. But as always, let me know. You copping any of this stuff? Because Sprocket looks fantastic. He looks fantastic. So, yeah. Stay tuned for the reviews of everything. See you guys in the next one.
What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.